As an emergency room physician, I worked in level 1 trauma centers for years. I know what happens back there. One ambulance after another, with injured patients and lives that are changed forever. I understand. I took care of those people. Thank you. Now, as an attorney, my team and I care for the same people, but in a different way, working to get our clients' lives back to normal. If you've been injured, our medical and legal expertise provides a unique advantage. Ramos Law. What makes us different makes us better.
Alrighty, crew, I want to talk extended forecast because the large-scale pattern doesn't change into next week as we kind of stay in northwest flow here on the backside of this big dip in the jet stream over the eastern United States. And so what we get is several waves to kind of rotate through the state here over the next week. And you might have seen some snow pop up over eastern Colorado there as we move into Monday. We'll come back to that. But we'll get a series of systems that kind of clip eastern Colorado and keep our temperatures moving up and down quite a bit here as we head through next week. Then we get toward next weekend. You see a little bit of a change here as we start to develop a trough over the eastern or the western United States. This is west, Matt. That might change things up a little bit. That's way out into the future, but that's something to watch for sure for a pattern flip that might start bringing us a little more active weather, at least to the mountains. We'll have to see. What we notice more than anything in the week ahead, though, is the side swipes of these cold air masses. So we'll be warmer on Sunday, come back down on Monday as the first of the waves for next week move through. We warm back up a little bit Tuesday, come back down a little bit Wednesday. So yeah, we're just kind of on the western edge of this stuff, but it makes our temperatures yo-yo for the week ahead. No doubt about that. We get a little bit warmer for the late part of the week, and then there's some really, really cold air up here. We just have to see if it's going to make a run into Colorado or not. We'll have to see. Right now, computer models keeping it up to the north, but that could change with time. So we'll get some yo-yos on the temperatures here, but I want to focus on this system for Monday. Because the system that came through early Saturday morning, we had talked about, hey, the chance of some snow might not be a big deal. Got about an inch out at Calhan. And we might have a similar situation here, maybe even a little bit more early on Monday. So Sunday's going to be pretty quiet, but then early Monday morning, see this northwest to southeast oriented kind of area of showers that this model is picking up on? I think that what might happen is there might be a couple of bands of snow oriented from northwest to southeast that move across the area early on Monday. And so we might get a little bit of snow here underneath those bands. I think we'll get kind of a northwest to southeast orientation of it. It's most likely from about, let's say, the northern slopes of Pikes Peak off to the southeast. Anything off to the southeast of there would be probably just a flurry. But we may have some areas up across the Palmer Divide, northeastern El Paso County, Elbert County, Douglas County, out east of the Denver area, and then parts of the plains north of Highway 50, where there's a potential for a quick inch or two of snow if you get caught under one of the heavier bands. Like I said, I don't think they'll be as sort of widespread as it looked like on that model. That's a hemispheric model. It doesn't have the small scale detail that we'll get from the computers as we get a little bit closer, but something to be aware of. So a huge snowstorm, no. But, you know, if you wake up to an inch or so of snow or it's snowing when you are driving around on Monday morning, obviously that could cause some impacts. We'll keep an eye on it here on Peaks to Plains Weather.